The Bluebells are coming, oh ho, ho ho, the Bluebells are coming, oh ho. If you must sing, Percy, grumbled Douglas. Can't you sing in tune? Anyway, our song's about Campbells, and mine's about bluebells. Then it's daft. Bluebells are flowers. Flowers can't come, they grow. My song isn't daft. Percy was indignant. The Bluebells of England are different. They're engines, and one of them's coming. Didn't you listen? He went on severely. To the Fat Controller, telling us all about it. I was away. Oh dear, I couldn't understand it all. But engines on the other railway aren't safe now. They put them on cold, damp sidings. And then, Percy nearly sobbed. They cut them up. You're right there, agreed Douglas. It's all because of yon diesels. They're all devils, he added fiercely. There's all your blether about Bluebells. Well, the Bluebells are kind people who want to save engines. They've made a place in England called the Bluebell Railway. Engines can escape there and be safe. If they're old or ill, a fitter makes them well. They can have their own special colours, all the coal and water they need, and pull trains too. That's braw hearing, said Douglas with feeling. The Fat Controller says Stepney was the first engine to escape there, so he's asked him to visit us. But, objected Douglas, how about yon diesels? Mightn't they catch him on the way? We thought so too, said Percy. But the Fat Controller says there's no danger of that. Stepney's a match for any diesel. He's a brave engine for all that, said Douglas admiringly. Fancy fighting his way through all those diesels just to see us. Look, squeaked Percy, the station's crowded. Why have they all come? There's no train. But Percy was wrong. The signal dropped, and from far away an engine whistled. A gleam of yellow shone through the bridge girders. Here he comes, yelled Douglas. The two engines whistled excitedly in welcome. As with passengers and people waving and cheering, he puffed proudly through the junction on the last stage of his long journey, and then returned to the big station. There he helped Duck shunt the yard. They were soon great friends and enjoyed their afternoon together. Thomas arrived before they'd finished, and stayed till it was time for his last branch line train. But that train's tail lamps were hardly out of sight when the two engines heard a commotion at the station. Hello, said Duck. I wonder what's up. The bell in the cabin on the branch line rang once, then 5, pause 5. That means shunt to allow following train to pass. The signalman was puzzled. He telephoned control. Oh, a special, is it? Ah, I see. Thomas and his passengers grumbled at being delayed, but there was no help for it. Soon they heard an unfamiliar puffing. Express headlamps swayed and twinkled. Then Stepney, pulling one coach, loomed in the station lights. He slowed to exchange tablets, whistled a greeting, then gathered speed into the night. Well, bust my boiler, said Thomas the tank engine. Shunted, fumed Thomas next morning. On my own branch too. It's a disgrace. I'm sorry, said Stepney. I was a special, he explained. Why? An important passenger came after you'd gone. He said he must get home and ordered a special. Duck kindly let me take it. We had a splendid run. No record breaking, of course, but... well, said Thomas modestly. Perhaps when you know the road as I do. Exactly, put in Stepney. You're such an expert. Thomas, flattered, forgot he was cross, and told Stepney all about his branch line.